Welcome to Ukrainian Connections. My name is Kathy Peroshi-Harris, Katrusha Padashchi-Harris. Tonight we have a special event going on in my house, and it's a gathering of the Korovai Collective, and we have many friends and people that we've been working with together for quite some time making Ukrainian wedding breads. So tonight we have the privilege of making the decorations for the Korovai for a very dear friend, Victoria Dukareva, and she's going to be married in July, and so today we're making the decorations, and next week we're going to be starting to make the bread. So tonight you're going to get to see some hands-on, literally, making different birds and flowers and wheat and balls that look like beads and leaves, and each one of these little decorations has special meaning as we put it on the Korovai when the bread is actually made, wishing the couple health and happiness, love and laughter, and just a beautiful life together. So enjoy spending some time with us, and then after we've got all the decorations into the oven, we have a special surprise for the bride. Shh. We're getting started, so I just wanted to explain, this is the bride-to-be that we're making her decorations for her wedding Korovai. And as we're making the decorations, we have a few rules. We have some rules when we make Korovai. If they don't, I think everybody understands, right? Okay. When we make Korovai, we are not to gossip, we are not to swear, and we must have positive and healthy thoughts and wishes so that the couple-to-be, the bride and groom, have a beautiful life together. So I'm on supervision for any gossiping going around the table, okay? Each of the decorations that you're making has special meaning, so we are going to pick from the little birds that are being made over at that table, a bride and a groom that will go on the top of the bread, the Korovai, that will represent the bride and the groom as little doves, love doves, and the other doves that we put around the Korovai will represent the family and friends that support the bride and groom through their married life. And we have leaves and flowers that we're making and little balls that are actually going to be a beaded chain around the Korovai and represent color and life and being joined together as a family and a group of friends that support each other. So as we go around tonight watching what everybody's making, if you have any questions, you can message them in and we'll hopefully reply to them as well. And stay tuned for our surprise afterwards.
So this dough will be the dough that's being used to make the decorations. So it's not really an edible dough. It's more of a pliable but stiffer dough that we're going to use to help form, to make the beads, to make the birds, to make the leaves that will sit on the Korovai. And the Korovai actually is the part that you eat. So these are the beautiful decorations that will be made. And so we're just kneading it right now, and then we cut it into little pieces, and all the ladies who are sitting at the table are forming all the wonderful decorations that are going onto the bread.
So the Korovai is a very special ornament as part of a wedding ceremony. It represents, as Kathy mentioned, a gift to the couple, wishing them a life of wonder and happiness and love together. And each of the elements that we're working on, as you've heard, represent different things. So we're working on the beads, and the beads, oh, here we have a sample. We end up chaining them together, and putting them between each of the tiers on the bread. So I kind of say it's kind of like the mortar between the bricks, if you could picture that reference. So that's a decorative element that we put on the Korovai. And each bead symbolizes love and happiness for the couple. So that's one of the symbols that we're working on today. Well, for the audience at home, it's pretty loud in here today. We're very chit-chatty, but it's such a great time to get together with friends, wishing the couple all the best for their married life. And we're just so happy for Victoria getting married. So we're all happy to be here. And some of us have known Victoria for a very long time, most of her life in Thunder Bay with us. So just being lifelong friends is very special.
So that they're the same size. This is yeah, this is pretty much, this guy, these two look like bigger than your other one. So it's about quality control. So we need to have them looking the same so that they look stunning on the Korovai. And how are you guys doing here with your braids? Oh, actually, you guys are good. Those are really good braids. Wow, wow. No issues over here. Play-Doh, okay.
There's a whole egg in here and a little bit of water, just a couple of drops, and I'm going to beat it up and we're going to put it all over the decorations, and then we're going to bake it in the oven on all the racks, because the racks will all be full. And how long normally? But it depends on what it is, right?
Yeah.
If it's a bird or if it's a flower or, okay.
Some of the decorations are thinner, so they bake a lot faster.
The watcher. I'll be the watcher.
Thank you. That's a big job.
Even though my vision is okay. These are the dough balls we made for the beads. And we cook these, right? And then when they're hot, we put the string, yeah, we bake them and then and then we put the string through or the thread through, right?
Yeah. And if we don't do it when they're still hot, they'll break apart. So you got to do it just at that
So you burn
time.
your fingers a little bit.
Yeah.
They burn.
So, can I just mention something quickly? I forgot to mention that when you're making the flowers, you may have to go back a little bit if things don't look like they're sticking. It helps if you put a little fingertip of vodka, and this happens to be gold vodka from Ukraine, the best stuff for the bride to be. And you just dab it on the dough, and then the other dough sticks to it better when it dries up in the oven. And then if you want, you can have a shot of it too. So who is making flowers over here? So you guys can share a little shot glass. Carlin, can you grab that? Yeah, and I don't know if your pine cones and chrysanthemums need it. When you close them, to put a little bit of that. Oh, we got to make more dough. Stay tuned. We are in the baking phase now of our Korovai decorations, and here we have a beautiful string of beads made out of dough, and Arena has just finished putting the needle and thread through them so that they're strung, and these will probably go in a circle on the finished Korovai, either drooping like a necklace or in a circle around the bread, such as this. And here we have some beautiful roses that Marika made, and I think Hanya or Xenia put the egg wash on them, and they're beautifully baked and poked with toothpicks, so they're ready to also go into the Korovai. We put the toothpicks in after they're baked so that they can stand straight up and down and bake nice and evenly. Come on and look in the oven. So during the advertisements and intermission, we've had quite a bit more baking done. We've got some birds here and chrysanthemums and pine cones and leaves and roses. Not too sure what this is. Looks like a ball that kind of got a little deformed. And we've got some daisies at the back and some doves. When we've got the doves with the wings wrapped on top, we call them the male doves. And here we've got some beautiful wheat that will assemble on the Korovai as well. Got some more roses. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And some more doves again. And different sizes and proportions of pine cones and chrysanthemums. And down at the very, very bottom, oh wow, we got some beautiful leaves and poppies and daisies and a few of our chrysanthemums as well. So beautiful. I can't wait till they come out of the oven for us to poke with toothpicks. We'll be right back. So here we have some periwinkle, which we call in Ukrainian barvinok. Some people call it myrtle, but that's actually a different plant. And it's a significant plant that's used for weddings as well as other special occasions. When it's used for weddings, it represents a wish for the couple of eternal life, eternal happiness and love. And right now, Mia and Carling are weaving a little vinok, or a little headpiece, for the bride-to-be, because we're about to do something special for her. Okay, so guys, we're turning this into a unique Korovai making because we have Vika that we're preparing for her wedding. And so we're going to do a special Vinkoplatnya ceremony for her. So what we'd like is everybody to go inside except Vika and take a seat. Find yourself, except her seat. You'll figure out very quickly which is her seat. Okay, if you can go in and enter and take your little message with you as well. Okay, and if you haven't finished it yet, do it inside. You gotta go under the Brahma, You can't sneak, you gotta go under there, darling. Everybody's gotta go under. This is like the entering her future together. So some of these ceremonies we've experienced at weddings in Ukraine, and some we've researched and tried to do some of them when we can in Canada. And so if I can have everybody else go through, and then Vika will go through. So she's sitting on the pillow, which is the podushka. So the term Vinkoplatnya means I think it means to make a vinok, to braid, to prepare. And we're preparing the bride today for her wedding. She's got 2 weeks of prep left. And I'd like to call her future mother-in-law, where'd she go here, to braid your hair. And the song that we're listening to right now, the words are about family and about being together. So we're your family. And this selection of music is about Vinkoplatnya, so there might be some songs that you're familiar with. So now I'd like to ask Andrika, once she finds the next piece of music, to don her baravinok. To put that one on her. And her future mother-in-law to put the other vinok on. That's very beautiful. Now, when you sit on the big pillow, you're to make a wish for your future. So as you're continuing, if you haven't finished writing all your little good wishes, if you can continue doing that, but I'd like everybody to take a turn to take the top vinok off, put it on your head, sit on the pillow, and make a wish for your future. Okay? So you can take your vinok off and hand it to
Her future or
your future.
our future?
It's your own wish. Andrika, go. And you got to sit on the pillow, so you got to get up there, Vika. This is like musical pillows. Make a wish. And while you're waiting for your turn, if you've written your little wish or vision, you can attach it to the tree. We have now got everybody busy putting toothpicks into the Korovai decorations as they come out of the oven. And we're also making some flowers for the beautiful beautiful hilce, the tree that everybody's decorated with their beautiful messages, and now with some beautiful flowers that they're making out of crepe paper and tissue. So I'd like to ask a few questions of the future bride-to-be. So Vika, if you can tell us where you're from, how long you've been here, a little bit about your Ukrainian connection.
For sure, Kathy. I'll try my best. So Kathy has introduced me. My name is Vika, or Victoria, because the Ukrainian nickname for my name. I am from Ukraine originally. Now, I was born in a city of Lviv. It is in western Ukraine. And I came here when I was 13 years old, so in 2014, and pretty much has remained in Thunder Bay since. Fell in love with it from day one, and here we are. And I'm going to keep living here, that's for sure. And honestly, since day one, I've been very much involved in Ukrainian community, thanks to Kathy, and enjoying all the Ukrainian traditions, all the connections, and of course the Ukrainian dancing, the amazing Ukrainian dance group that we have here. And today is quite special, as many of these Ukrainian traditions I haven't seen for quite a while. I've done quite a few of them when I was younger, but seeing all of them today and doing all of them today brings quite a few feelings of nostalgia, that's for sure. Thank you, Kathy.
You look beautiful in that vinok. Our friend Oresha made it for her, and Carling and Mia made the baravinok wreath, so pretty beautiful, yes. So I'd like to ask some of our ladies who have recently come from Ukraine. Katerina? Oksana, можна трошки говорити? Will you speak a little bit? Yeah. Let's go over there, and we're going to talk to some of these girls that recently came from Ukraine. So we have a few guests here tonight that are helping us with our traditions and culture that have come from Ukraine since the start of the war, and one of them happens to be my cousin Oksana. So tell us where you're from.
Hi, I'm from Ukraine. It's from small town. It's called Rohatin, and I'm here 2 years already. And it's amazing that I'm doing this decoration for Korovai first time in my life in Canada. Thank you.
Thank you, Oksana. And we have, all the other Ukrainians have run to hide. So I'm going to talk a little bit about them. So one of them, Katerina, yeah, I'm not gossiping. Yeah, we're not allowed to gossip here tonight, so I'm just going to tell you the truth. One lady, Katerina, you've already met on Ukrainian Connections because she has allowed us into her seniors exercise class, and we got to watch some of the beautiful things that she does to help people stretch and exercise. And another one that's here tonight is Ira Zenya. What's Ira's last name? Katz, right, so simple. Ira Katz is here as well, but she's being very shy, and she's worked in Ukraine with a lot of culture and history and culture of Ukraine, and she started a club in Thunder Bay called Kryla, which means wings, and she started it first thinking we would want a Ukrainian or English speaking club, and then decided to start involving more cultural things. So we've had sessions where she's talked about Ukrainian poetry, Ukrainian instruments, a little bit of Ukrainian history, and it's been really a lot of fun. We also have another lady here from Ukraine. Her name is Irena Blahitko, and she's just over here. She just came up the stairs. No, żartuję. So this is my cousin Irena, and you help me translate for me. Where is she from, and how long has she been here? Everybody's snacking. Just that's all I need to know. Where is she from, and what village, and when did she come to Canada?
Хочу знати, з якого села, коли з якого міста і коли ти приїхала до Канади 2 роки назад, і місто Рогатин, історичне місто і Івано-Франківської області.
So Rohatyn is a very beautiful town in western Ukraine, has some very antique churches, historical. Roxolana is the famous story of the woman who saved Ukraine. I don't even know what year that was. Yakirik Roxolana.
Ото було, я не пам'ятаю, 1800 якийсь там рік.
Okay, okay. So, дякую.
Прошу.
So thank you very much for joining us today on Ukrainian Connections, and we hope to see you again soon. Please remember all of our family and friends in Ukraine and do what you can to help Ukrainians in Ukraine. We appreciate everybody's support and prayers and money and sending items and offering whatever you can do is really important for all of us and all of the people in Ukraine so that they can have democracy and they can have peace and their country back. So Slava Ukraini, Heroyam Slava.
Підходжу ближче до вікна, а він стоїть, сміється. Ага, мила, як тяжко виглядати. Личко твоє помарніло, красоньки не впізнати. Так дай, мила, уста свої, нехай ще раз поцілую. Серце моє горить вогнем, любов до тебе я чую.